Namaskar. For those of you who never make any mistakes, I don't think this video is going to be that useful. But for those of us who make mistakes, feel bad about it, and sometimes get stuck in a vicious circle of self-criticism that drags us down, then this will be useful. So I'm going to share 4 mindfulness phrases that I use that help put a smile back on my face and help give me encouragement and make me optimistic. So the first one is, even hell is God. And when you make a mistake, you can be in some kind of hell. And to remind oneself that even this is God, which it is, of course. Everything is divine. And we especially need something to remind us of that when we're in difficult, painful situations. So the absolute is the absolute. Whatever we find ourselves in is, however painful or uncomfortable it might be, is also divine. And remembering that helps us see the beauty in the situation, helps us benefit from the situation, helps us get up, get going, and also helps us find bliss in the suffering. Right? So it is very much possible that even while you're suffering on one level, you can also experience bliss on another level. And the secret of that is reminding yourself that the suffering is also divine. So I find that a lot. I make a lot of mistakes, and I find this phrase very useful for keeping positive and keeping going. The next one is quite similar to that. It's just another version of it. Here we go. So, God is with you even in hell. And this is a point that our master Sri Sri Ananda makes a lot. Maybe I talked about it a little bit last video. But of course, the divine is present everywhere. The divine is your own witnessing entity. So whatever state you're in, however bad a mistake you've made, the divine must always be with you. And remembering that just reminds you that you've got support, that you've got love, that no matter what you've done, you are still loved by the divine. And this gives strength and energy to get up and get going. The third one is, no good, no bad, just God. I love this one. When we get judgmental, either about ourselves or about other people, it's actually a very painful condition to be in, thinking that I am bad or somebody is bad. It's focusing on something painful, something negative. And there's something kind of not spiritual about it. And being detached, being non-judgmental, seeing the beauty in everything, seeing the divine in everything, gives us a kind of a sense of freedom, liberation. No good, no bad, just God. It liberates me from that feeling of either judging myself or judging others. It just gives everything a balance, right? The mind becomes in a calm, happy, and neutral state when it's not either running after something or running away from something. When it's in that neutral state, seeing everything as divine, it's a very pleasant state to be in. So that I find very helpful. No good, no bad, just God. Somehow a little bit humorous also. Then the fourth one is a beautiful phrase from a Japanese Zen teacher, very famous, Daisetsu Suzuki. And he said, "You are perfect, and you need some improvement." So this one also makes me smile, and it makes a very important distinction it is necessary in life to work on our character, work on our behavior, work on our qualities. That always needs improvement. But it's very easy to become self-critical. And when we become self-critical, we also tend to be judgmental about other people. And this phrase helps you both remain engaged with improving yourself, but at the same time see the divine in the perfect, which is one's fundamental nature. So it's an apparent paradox. You are perfect and you need some improvement. And there's a danger that, if you aren't able to do the both of those, that you only remind yourself that you are perfect and you never work on your character, or if you only work on your character and become judgmental and self-critical, then neither of those are good. And by balancing those two, reminding oneself of one's fundamental nature, which is always perfect, but at the same time remembering that you have to work on the everyday aspect of character and qualities, bringing those two together is very important. And doing it in a nice way. So we work on our characters, but at the same time, we have this faith in ourselves as being fundamentally perfect. Another way of thinking about that phrase is that, yes, we are perfect, but what needs improvement is remembering that, right? So we forget it all the time. That's what needs improvement, our mindfulness, our memory, our mindfulness of the fundamental perfection of ourselves and everything. So you are perfect and you need some improvement. So there they are, 4 beautiful mindfulness phrases. We all make mistakes in life, but whether we learn from those mistakes or whether we let them drag us down depends on how we deal with them. And these 4 phrases help us deal with our mistakes, get up, get going, and learn something beautiful from them. Thank you. I hope you enjoy them. Namaskar.